When it comes to ribs, it's scientifically proven that there's no better way to enjoy them than to have the meat fall right off the bone. That's my favorite part about eating ribs, as I'm sure it is many of yours too. And to make ribs at home, without the use of charcoal grill, you need to prepare the dry rub first. For this, I'm using half a tablespoon of brown sugar, half a tablespoon of salt, quarter tablespoon of cayenne pepper, half tablespoon of paprika, half tablespoon of garlic powder, and about quarter teaspoon of freshly ground black pepper. Mix all the spices in the bowl together and let's give some attention to the ribs. These here are spare ribs cut into two smaller pieces. Obviously, it's better to have one big chunk because it makes them more flavorful. Most ribs will have a thin membrane on the back of them. If you can, peel it off. It should be as easy as grab it and pull, but as you can see, I had some issues. If this is your case as well, it's fine just to pierce the membrane with the tip of your knife a couple times. Dry the ribs and rub the dry rub on both sides of the ribs. It's almost as if you were massaging it in. Remember to be generous. And now, place the ribs into your baking tray. I recommend you use one that's big enough so you don't have the meat up the sides like I do. Cover the tray with foil and place it into 150 degrees Celsius preheated oven for 2.5 hours. While the ribs are in the oven, you need to think about what you want to baste them in. You could use store-bought barbecue sauce, which is probably the easiest solution. Some people like to do 2 parts ketchup, 1 part sriracha sauce. And I do my own barbecue sauce. And here's how to do it. In a small pot, combine 1 cup ketchup, 1 teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce, yes, that's the right way to pronounce it, about a quarter cup of vinegar, this can be white wine vinegar or apple cider vinegar, which I think is a bit better for this, about a quarter cup of water, a tablespoon of brown sugar, half tablespoon of paprika, half tablespoon of garlic powder, about quarter tablespoon of freshly ground black pepper, teaspoon of turmeric, and finally quarter teaspoon of chili powder. It doesn't seem like a lot, but the sauce is very spicy. Whisk it all together and turn the stove on medium-low heat. You want to bring the sauce to simmer and keep it there for about 10 minutes to activate all the spices and the sugar. And just keep it on the side when you finish with the sauce. After 2.5 hours in the oven, the ribs should look something like this. Immediately after you take them out, crank up the oven to 200 degrees Celsius. Now just baste the ribs with barbecue sauce from both sides and put them in, and in 10 minutes you need to take the ribs out again and baste them from both sides once more. 10 more minutes in the oven and they should look crispy just like mine do. Before you cut into them, remember that they need to rest for about 10 minutes. And when they are relaxed, slice them into individual ribs and serve them hot. I think it's an ideal recipe to make for anybody that loves ribs. It's slightly spicy, tangy, but you can still taste the delicious texture and taste of the meat. I know for sure I can't wait to do this again. Thank you for watching. Did you like this barbecue ribs recipe? Leave a comment with how it went and share your result with me over at Twitter. Subscribe to the channel for more cooking videos and I'll see you next time.